I was looking at my notes and I was like,
Did somebody swat you?
Yep, somebody swatted us.
did
Someone
they really?
swatted us?
Yep, somebody swatted us. So that's
How do you know?
what that
How do you
was.
know?
I have somebody texting me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so Tim's gonna
Wow.
take care of
So
business.
So this just happened 30 minutes ago, and I'm bringing you the news. I am pleasantly surprised, though, that in the comment section on Twitter, of all places, people are actually being civil, and they hope that nothing bad happened. And to be honest, I also hope that Mini Beanie is safe. Now, swatting is an American phenomenon where someone makes a prank call to the authorities and claims that a person they know is committing a heinous crime, to which the response is to send a SWAT team to that person's place. Now, what I find interesting as a European is that most people assume that if you do this, it's like attempted murder. You're trying to get that person killed. And at first, I didn't know how serious this is, because again, I'm an European, and I'm thinking, dude, like, what do the police do in a hostage situation? Like, how do they make sure that they take out the bad guys and not the actual hostage? So I was a little bit, like, I get why it's bad, but is it really that bad? And it turns out that it actually is. There have been people who did pass away after a swatting incident. There have been people who also tried to defend themselves because they thought that their house is being invaded. So they opened fire on the police officers. There have been many cases where the police officers shot someone's dog and pet. So it is a very nasty affair. One that I am surprised, to be honest, that they still haven't figured out a way to avoid this situation. Again, because it's an American thing, like in other places in Europe, this doesn't really happen. If someone calls the cops on me, I would just get a knock on the door. The police officers would probably tell me that they have been informed that there's a crime going on, and if they can come in, and I would let them in, and they would see there's no problem. So they wouldn't enter guns blazing like they do in the US. Now, what is also interesting is that the mainstream media is focusing a lot more on the idea of white-collar crime. There were more articles about it, where a person calls the cops on an innocent black person, right? And they keep saying, like, this doesn't happen to white people. And it's like, well, I don't know, like, swatting has been done quite a bit in the gaming world. And up until now, there hasn't been any incidents, because from what I do know, they managed to catch some of the assholes that did it, and they went to prison. And hopefully they're going to catch the person that did this to Tim Pool, because it is definitely unacceptable. And it is a dangerous thing to do. But I'm pretty sure you guys aren't here to hear me moralize and say common sense things that you probably already know. All I do want to say is that from the looks of it, Tim Pool is okay. The way he handled it was very professional. He got up, he actually talked with the officer, and we're going to hear more about it when he comes back on air, I assume. So that's all the news. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.